So guys, this is the next question given. In this question, we are given that x minus 9 by 2 mod is equals to 5 by 2. Y is equals to the median of p consecutive integers where p is equals to odd. Okay. And we are asked which of the following options must be true. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third option. So just pay very close attention to the word which is must. So we have to tell which out of these three options must be true. Okay. So firstly, let's solve this, right? So we know that mod A is equals to B. If this is the case, then A is equals to plus minus B, right? I hope this should be clear, right? So let's solve this. So this is mod of x minus 9 by 2. Mod of x minus 9 by 2 is equals to 5 by 2, right? So let's solve this. So x minus 9 by 2 is equals to 5 by 2, right? And x minus 9 by 2 is equals to minus 5 by 2, right? One's plus and one's minus. So this comes out to be x is equals to 9 plus 5, 14 by 2, which is 7, right? And similarly, this comes out to be x is equals to 9 by 2 minus 5 by 2, 4 by 2, which is 2. X is equals to 2. So these are the two possible values of x. So x can either be 7, x can either be 2, right? I hope this should be clear. There should be no problem in this, right? Because I've also told you before that whenever you find the value of x in these mod questions, you should put back the value and check. So if we put back 7, so 7 minus 9 by 2, which is 5 by 2 mod, which is 5 by 2, absolutely right. If you put 2 minus 9 by 2, which is minus 5 by 2, mod of minus 5 by 2 will be 5 by 2, which is absolutely fine. So both of these values of x are completely okay, right? So from here we can see that x can be odd or x can be even, right? So we can conclude from this that x can be odd or even, right? Both are possible because x equals to 7 is odd, x equals to 2 is even. So x can either be odd or even, right? In the question we are given that p is equals to odd, right? So p is equals to odd. Now let's try to find out what is y, right? So we are given in the question that y is equals to the median of p consecutive integers, right? So, and again, p is odd. So let's say p is equals to, sorry. So let's say p is equals to 7. Let's suppose p is equals to 7, right? So p consecutive integers, maybe for example 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, right? This is p is equals to 7. So 7 consecutive integers, right? Now what will be the median? The median in the case of odd is n plus 1 by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 plus 1 by 2, which is 8 by 2, which is 4, which means the fourth term. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth term. So that means the median is equals to 5, right? So this is one possibility which is absolutely fine, right? Now let's take another p. For example, if p is equals to 3, right? Let's say p is equals to 3, because p is equals to what? So it can be any odd number. So let's take p is equals to 3. That means 3 consecutive integers, right? So 3 consecutive integers, let's say 3, 4, 5, anything, right? So what will be the median of this? The median will be n plus 1 by 2, means 3 plus 1 by 2, 4 by 2, which is 2, which means the second term. So the second term is 4. So that means the median in this case is equals to 4, right? So in this case, you saw the median is 5, which is odd. In this case, you saw the median is 4, which means it's even, right? That means the value of y, because y was the median, right? So that means the value of y can be odd or even anything. Sometimes it can be odd, sometimes it can be even. That means y can either be odd or even. Okay, perfect. Now let's see the question. Now let's see the options. X into y into p is equals to odd. This can be true, right? In some cases, for example, if x equals to odd, p is equals to odd, y is equals to odd. So odd into odd into odd will be odd. So x into y into p is equals to odd is absolutely fine. But in the question it's given that it must be true. That means no matter what, in any case you take, it has to be true. So that means this can't be the answer, right? Because if you take all the three x, y, p to be odd, this will come as to be odd. But if you take y is equals to even, or if you take maybe x equals to even, then x into y into p will become even, right? So this is not necessarily odd. This can be even also if we take x or y to be even. Therefore, this is not true, right? Let's talk about this case. Similarly, x square, y square, p square. If you take x to be even, right, and both p and y to be odd, so p square, y square, odd square into odd square will be odd, but into x square, which means x can be even, so into even square it will become even. So this can be even, right? But if you take x into y into p to be odd, right? So then it will come odd. You're getting me what I'm saying? For example, if you take all these three odd, then x into y into p will be odd. So obviously the whole square will be odd as well. So this is also false. But now if you see this one, so this is written xy p square plus p, right? So if you take xy, if you take p common, so this is p plus 1, right? Now again, if you see x into y into p, this can either be odd or even, right? We discussed over here. X, Y, P can be odd if all these three things are odd. It can be even also if any one of them is even. So this can be either odd or even, right? But what about p plus 1? We know that p is equals to odd. This was given in the question that p is equals to odd. So if you add 1 to it, then obviously it will become even, right? Because if you add 1 to any odd number, it becomes even. If you add 1 to any even number, it becomes odd. I mean, very basics, right? So p is equals to odd. That means, for example, 7. So 7 plus 1 is equals to 8, which means even. So p plus 1 will always be even if p is odd. So that means this number will always be even. Now, irrespective of whether this is odd or even, if you multiply this number with an even number, it will definitely be an even number. So this entire thing will be an even number, right? Because if this is even, even into even is even. Even if this is odd, then odd into even will be an even. So this will be an even number irrespective of what. So in any case, this will always be even. So this satisfies the must condition that irrespective of what case you take, this will be even. So your answer is B. So your answer is the second option. I hope this should be clear.